folks, Jenny here. I'm doing a 2 day catch up because I just was packed with classes yesterday and didn't have a chance. And as soon as I finished my last class, my daughter was standing right next to me going, "Are we going to the gym?" I was like, "Really? We're going to the gym the day after walking around an entire day at an amusement park?" Okay, yeah, we're going to the gym. It's a good thing to have her here. All right, so I'm going to try to keep this brief today because my phone died. I forgot to charge it last night. So I set my alarm on my watch, but I've never relied solely on my watch. It's always been sort of like a backup. So I don't know if it works without the phone. I imagine it does. I don't know. We're going to find out. Anyway, can't talk too long. So just odd numbers. I will say I did go ahead and order another scale. So hopefully it has more accuracy. People who wrote said that it was very accurate and they were comparing it to other scales and they were looking at things and after a month's time it was still accurate. I would hope so after a month. Um, so I'm hoping that that will be good for me because the numbers are a little odd. Okay, not terribly, but kind of. I don't know. Maybe they make sense. So yesterday I got on the scale after my day at the amusement park and it said I had lost zero point 0.2, which made sense to me because although I had two hot dogs, I had two all beef hot dogs um, that I bought, that we brought. And they were in keto buns, so they were four net carbs apiece. All right, I had little bit of mozzarella cheese on them because I thought that that might help a little bit with the flavor because I remember the bun being a little like dense. And then I had mustard on it. Okay, so that was all I ate all day. So let's see. Oh, it's still going to be over 500 calories. But I literally was on my feet all day. There was no sitting down. You're either standing in the line, you're getting on a ride, or you're walking to get to the next ride all day long. Like my thighs, I haven't felt my thighs hurt like that in such a long time, which makes me realize I really need to get in shape because never have my thighs hurt that much just from walking around at the park all day. My legs used to always be my strongest, well, they still are my strongest muscle, but ever since I've been dealing with the plantar fasciitis in my one foot, I have been eating less. My cat just jumped up here. I don't know if you could see her or not. She distracted me. I have been exercising less. I used to walk for an hour every day, and for 30 minutes of it, it would be on an incline. So I had very strong leg muscles, and I haven't been doing any of that walking since like February. Um, February, March, right around there. Um, yeah. So I need to get my legs back in shape again. That made me a little sad to realize how out of shape I was. Um, but then I got on the scale today and I said I gained 1.2. Um, and I had a small bowel movement yesterday. So that was after 5 days of no bowel movements. And I had one yesterday, and the scale still said it went up 1.2 pounds today. Now I didn't eat great. And I will tell you, really mad at myself about this. Okay, so what did I have? I had one more of those hot dogs because I actually brought three of them just because we had an extra keto bun and I knew I could see that they were starting to turn. There was like a little bit of like starting to get mold on the corner of one of them, so I thought we need to eat these up. I had taken three hot dogs. I had only eaten two. That's another great thing. I didn't go back and have the third one like on my drive home or when I got home or anything like that. So I ate that. And then I just afterwards really felt like something sweet, so I did the Special K keto bar with the four net carbs in it. And then later on just was hungry, so I ate another piece of the I had a piece of grilled chicken that was probably about, I don't know, maybe 3 ounces. It was less than four, but I would say maybe it was about 3 ounces of grilled chicken. And that in of itself wouldn't be so bad, except that I did go and I eat some of those keto clusters. You'd think I was on the keto diet from everything I'm saying with keto. It's just what it says on the package, so that's why I'm reading it to you. And because the net carbs are supposed to be lower. And as I said before, I'm thinking net carbs doesn't make that much difference on this diet. I probably should be sticking away from those, but it's definitely better than eating something of the alternative. So I have like a nut mixture and probably just too much fats that I put in my body. So it's like nuts with made in coconut oil, so it has like a coconut flavoring. Um, and that has very, very low carbs. Well, it doesn't have very, very low carbs. It has lower-ish carbs because the nuts have carbs too. Um, Wait, the nuts don't have carbs. Did I just say the nuts have fat? Oh, the nuts have carbs too, don't they? Hold on a second. Now, do you know how you ever have one of those mornings? Yes, nuts have carbs. Of course they do. I'm losing my mind. Um, So it was a little, I just kept going back. And then before bed, right before I went to bed, I looked over and I saw the HCG bottle and I realized I had not taken any more that day. That's why I kept going back to eat. And then why I'm mad at myself is that when I would go back to eat, I didn't check myself ever once going, hey, do you need to take your drops? And I probably had a lot less in my system because when I was at the park all day, I didn't take the drops. So I had them in the morning and I had them in the evening, the day of the amusement park. And then yesterday I had them in the morning and then I didn't have them again. I woke up this morning, I find this the most interesting. I woke up this morning and felt so full. Way fuller than I did at any point yesterday or even when I went to bed. So by taking those drops right before bed, I kind of just worked in my bloodstream along with the food that was already in my stomach, and it really just made me feel. And I was scared to get on the scale today. I will admit, I was scared to get on the scale today. Um, but I don't think it's water retention. I don't. My feet don't look terribly large, um, and my hands don't feel really bloated either. So I think it is what it is, and I think that I also have some scale issues. All right, so let's get on to our topic. Hopefully that scale will be arriving soon. Um, and I'm going to read another way to stop overeating when your brain tells you you shouldn't waste that food. 7 reasons to overcome that voice in your head that says, don't waste food, don't waste food, don't waste food. Anyone of my age or above can relate to this, probably more than the younger generation can. All right, we're just going to do one today because, again, I don't want to have my watch not work and then miss my next class that I have to get to. All right, reason number 4 is you feel guilty for wasting food because of world hunger. Yes, I can relate to this one. It says, let me slide it over. Do you think that wasting food is disrespectful to those without access to adequate food? This is a personal one for me. I used to be racked with guilt about wasting food when others in the world didn't have enough of it. Then I realized that whether I ate the food on my plate or not, it was still wasted. And it did nothing to help other people that I was thinking about. She writes, so I started donating $15 a month to Action Against Hunger, one of the best charities that helps fight world hunger. When I see my reoccurring charges each month, it reminds me what a privilege it is to struggle with having too much food. And she goes on to say, I hope you'll join me in actually making a difference. I really, really, really like this. I like this. I love the notion that we need to really sit and think and be aware when we sit and complain about how I can't turn away from all the temptations that I have in my house. What a first world problem that is. What a sense of privilege you come from speaking that way. and that there are people that would give anything to eat even a hot dog bun that looks like it's starting to turn and there might be a little bit of mold on the end. Isn't that interesting? I just realized in that little talk I did at the beginning of this video, I just spoke on this. I said, oh, and then I had one bun that was looking like it was going to turn, so I took 3 hot dogs with me to eat because I needed to eat up that hot dog bun because I couldn't throw it away. I did not plan this, folks. This just dawned on me now. I can't believe that I put those two together. I knew we were going to talk about wasting food, but when I'm talking at the beginning, it's just off the cuff. It's just what's on the top of my mind when I see my numbers and what's going on in my life. Clearly, this one's an issue for me. It truly is. And whether I ate that hot dog or whether I didn't eat that hot dog didn't cure world hunger. But I can do something. So that's something that I need to sit on and think about what can I do? What organization can I dedicate my time and money to? I do dedicate my time once a month to serving food in a community that's kind of through the um, food bank. Um, they drop off a ton of extra food, vegetables and things, and we baggage them all up to the local community at a satellite church once a month. So, okay, I do that, so that makes me feel a little bit better. But there's always more that you can do, and maybe I should focus on that a little bit more and how happy those people are. And it's not rotten food or anything, but they have no issues with. There's no pride or anything. They're just grateful to receive food. It's a humbling thing that you have to really ponder when we complain about I'm too fat because I'm eating too much food and I just can't stop. I'm sorry. I just like it. It comes from a place of selfishness, doesn't it? And the line, whether I ate the food on my plate or not, it was still wasted. Those are good words. It was still wasted. So whether I throw it in the trash, and this goes along with what we said yesterday, or whether I put the extra in my body, both of it is still wasted food. My body doesn't need that food. So it's putting it in there. It's the same as putting it in the trash can. It is not serving any purpose. It is not improving my health. It is not getting me in better shape, and it's not giving me more energy. It's slowing me down. It's making more tired. It's making me struggle more on my weight loss journey. So that goes along with the trash can icon that I had on the video yesterday. That if we think of the extra food we put in our body as it going into a trash can and not having any purpose, then maybe we will stop making those choices to overindulge, realizing there's no health benefits anymore in this food that I'm putting into my body, even if it is a potato, which is natural and God given source of food for us. After a certain point, it serves no purpose. It just turns into sugar in your body because it's high in carbs. All right, that's all I have for today. I need to get going to make sure I'm not late for my class. I hope you found some value in that. I thought that was an interesting thing, and I really like that. Whether I ate the food on my plate or not, it was still wasted. Good line, good line. Okay, this whole section, these 7 reasons, are all from Carrie Dahlgren, and she has a blog online if you want to look it up. Or you can keep watching my channel because I will keep giving you a synopsis every day of each thing. And we will move on to reason number 5 next time. All right, that's all I have for today. Hopefully, my scale will arrive soon, and then we will see if that will make much of a difference. I feel like in my whole life I've had fluctuating weight, like within the course of a day. And I've spoken about this previously on the channel, how I can't really rely on. And of course, I weigh myself first thing every morning because that's the best I can do in terms of consistency. But one, because I don't have a daily bowel movement, that affects the scale. Two, I am somebody who just retains a lot of water often. And yeah, I don't want to take a water pill. I don't because I've already had, I think three, because one was really mild, kidney stones. And to combat that, you just need to drink a lot of water. And I think that taking that water pill will just counteract, and passing a kidney stone is no joke, folks. And if that happens at a time when you have to be doing something else, I mean, that would just be excruciating to have to plug through or like be on an airplane or, whatever it is that you would have to be at that time. If it was in the middle of a weekend retreat where I was serving and servicing 50 to 70 women, I mean, there could be times that it would be extremely inconvenient to have a kidney stone, and of course, you have no control over it, and then it just suddenly comes, and then it's miserable until it passes. So, I need to drink as much as I possibly can, and and just suffer the consequences. That most of the time it helps to flush the fluids out of my system. Sometimes it doesn't. All right. Uh, All right, I'll see you tomorrow. I don't think there's anything else I was going to say. Good luck on your journey. Like this video for me and please subscribe. See you next time. Bye.